You know, what if I told you that the key to a woman's loyalty has almost nothing to do with what most guys think? We're going to unpack a question that, let's be honest, sits right at the heart of so many relationships. And I think the answer is really going to surprise you.
So let's just ask it straight up. What actually keeps a woman faithful? And I mean, let's forget the movies, forget what you see on social media for a minute. What does it really take, day in and day out, to build a bond that is just truly unbreakable? This isn't just some theory. It's about understanding that real, quiet fear of losing someone you really care about.
Okay, so a super common mistake is thinking that loyalty comes from restriction. It's like building a cage and then being shocked when someone wants to fly out of it. But look, the research is crystal clear on this. True fidelity, it's not about control. It's about creating a connection that's so fulfilling, so deep, that the thought of looking somewhere else, it doesn't even enter the picture.
To get how to build that kind of connection, we first have to get really clear on why it breaks in the first place. So let's dive into the science of why women cheat. And spoiler alert, it is probably not what you think.
This right here, this is the part that just flips the entire script. Overwhelmingly, the research shows that for women, infidelity isn't primarily driven by physical desire. It's a response to an emotional void, a deep-seated feeling that something absolutely crucial is missing in the connection itself.
And it is so critical to understand that this does not happen overnight. Nobody just wakes up one morning and decides to be unfaithful. No, it's a slow drift, a gradual separation that's caused by hundreds of small, seemingly insignificant moments of disconnection piling up over time. So what fuels this drift? Well, it's very specific things. Feeling neglected, feeling invisible, or just plain disrespected. It's that slow erosion of deep intimacy, both emotional and physical, that creates a void. And that void, it becomes really vulnerable to being filled by someone or something else.
Okay, so if the problem is an emotional void, then the solution has to be emotional fulfillment, right? So let's break down the actual framework for what she really needs to feel so connected that cheating just becomes unthinkable. It all starts with making her feel seen. And this goes way beyond just, looking at her. It's about remembering the little things. The name of that annoying coworker she complains about, or the book she mentioned wanting to read weeks ago. It's about proving you see the complex, real person behind the role she plays in your life. The second piece of the puzzle is making her feel heard. And listen, this is a total game changer. Your job is not to fix her problems, it's to witness her feelings. What does that mean? It means phone down, full eye contact, and listening with the one single goal of understanding. That's it. You don't have to have the answer. Then comes this huge one, the need to feel safe. And we are talking about emotional safety here. Is your relationship a space where she can actually be vulnerable, where she can be angry or needy or sad without being afraid you're going to mock her, shut down, or just leave? That sense of security is the absolute bedrock of a lasting bond. And this next one, oh man, it is so important. She needs to feel desired. This is different from being loved. Love can become comfortable, it can become companionship. Desire is active. It's a present moment attraction. It's that look you give her from across the room that says, even after all this time, wow. And the final pillar that really holds this whole thing up, making her feel respected. And this isn't just about being polite, okay? It's about genuinely valuing her mind, her perspective, and what she brings to the table. It's that deep down knowledge that you see her as a true equal in every single sense of the word. Okay, so that's the framework. It sounds great in theory, but how do you actually put it into practice? Let's get into a really practical toolkit that helps you speak directly to her heart. This is where the theory gets super practical. Thanks to Dr. Gary Chapman, we know that people give and receive love in different languages. And this is so crucial because it means you could be shouting your love from the rooftops, but if you're not speaking her language, she might not hear a single thing. It's like the message is just getting lost in translation. So these are the 5 languages. You've got words of affirmation, we're talking specific, genuine praise. Acts of service, like taking care of something for her before she even has to ask. Physical touch, which can be as simple as a hand on her back as you walk by. Quality time, and that means your undivided attention, no phones. And finally, receiving gifts, which are really just tangible symbols that say, I was thinking of you. The key isn't to do all of them. It's to figure out her primary one and really focus your efforts there. That is how she'll truly feel the love. So you gotta ask yourself, are you just giving love the way you like to receive it? Or are you taking the time to learn and speak the one language that truly fills up her emotional tank? All right, so how do we tie all this together? We've covered the why she might stray and the what she actually needs. So now let's get to the most important part, the how. This is all about turning these insights into a consistent daily practice. There's this really powerful idea that trust is built in drops, but it's destroyed in buckets. Grand romantic gestures are nice, they're great for Instagram, but they are not what sustains a relationship. It's the small, consistent daily efforts, those are the drops, that build a deep reservoir of trust and security over time. So, what does this daily practice actually look like? Well, it boils down to three simple things. First, show up consistently. Reliability is way more attractive than unpredictability in the long run. Second, appreciate her actively. Notice and name the good things she does. And finally, choose her every single day. Keep pursuing her long after the chase is technically over. And hey, there's even science to this. The renowned researcher Dr. John Gottman found that the happiest, most stable couples maintain a very specific ratio. At least 5 positive interactions, a quick touch, a compliment, a moment of listening, for every 1 negative interaction. Think of it like a daily emotional bank account. You've got to keep making deposits. And really, that's the ultimate takeaway here. You can't guard loyalty. You can't control it. You can't demand it. True, lasting loyalty is something else entirely. It's earned, not just once, but every single day through the consistent practice of making your partner feel seen, heard, safe, desired, and deeply, truly respected.